Hi, my name is Heather Esposito. Welcome to session 1 of the Parent University. Today we will help you learn how to get help if you need technical support, and we will also share with you resources from the chclc.org page from the parent view and the student view. We are very excited to share the work and the resources that we have prepared to help you and your student be successful in September.
And hello, everyone. My name is Mark Plavinsky. I'm the Assistant Director of Technology for Cherry Hill Public Schools. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about technical support and technical support for remote learning as part of the We Return to Learn plan. Technical things happen using technology, and especially kids using technology, and we're using some advanced technologies here, and things don't always go perfectly, and things will glitch and things will happen, and we can work through this, and we'll be able to connect and learn remotely here. But to help with that, I wanted to talk over some basic tips here for troubleshooting for your technology. One of the first things from a basic troubleshooting support is if you're having difficulty with something in your Google Classroom or something in an assignment from your teacher, ask your teacher about it. They very well may have encountered that or have seen that somewhere else, and they're a great resource to start with about answering questions about your classroom and about the assignments that you have. But some things aren't assignment related and they're not software related as far as Google Classroom. There could be technical things that you'll encounter with your Chromebook or another device. So a few tips for that for troubleshooting. First off, if you're having difficulty with your Chromebook, one of the first things we're going to recommend is that you give the Chromebook a reboot. Typically, folks closing the lid of the Chromebook or just tapping the power button isn't a full reboot for the Chromebook. It's just putting it to sleep, and that doesn't give it a full chance to reset. The way you reset it is by selecting the menu in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and clicking the power icon, the little power button there. That'll make sure the Chromebook gets a full shutdown, and then by pressing the power button, you can bring your Chromebook back up. If you press and hold the power button on the side of the computer, it also has, or on the top of it, depending on the model that you have, it also has the same effect, but that's a press and hold, not a quick tap. We also want you to check your Wi-Fi connectivity to your router at home. Consider the location that you're using for remote learning. Sometimes the router that you have at home may not cover your full home uniformly, and there may be better spots closer to the router that have a better Wi-Fi signal. So if you're encountering connectivity issues where you're not able to get a full Wi-Fi signal by looking at the bars in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, then you may want to consider moving closer to your router, or perhaps if it's an option, moving that router closer to the location that you're going to be using for remote learning. Also, we encourage you to reach out to your provider at home, whoever you use for your internet connectivity at home. Sometimes they may be able to offer additional troubleshooting and tips if you're persistently having issues and you're close by to the router with connecting your device. We'll also share with you some hardware tips from Google for using a Chromebook particularly that step through different things that you have, whether it be a video or a keyboard or a mouse issue. There's some specific tips that Google shares with us that makes that troubleshooting a little bit easier. And certainly, as I mentioned before, if you're continuing to have a technical issue with a district device or have a technology question, a technical question, we're here to help. This is the Cherry Hill Schools technology team. We want to make sure that you're successful with the We Return to Learn plan. And you can do that by contacting our technology team. The best way to contact the Cherry Hill Public Schools technology team is via email, and that is studentsupport@chclc.org. And that mailbox is monitored by the technology team, and a member of the team will reach out to you. But to assist us in reaching out to you, we need a few pieces of information. We need your student's name. We need a phone number that you can be reached at, and we need a description of the issue. The more information you can give us up front about the issue, we might be able to solve some things over email, and we'll try to do so if possible. So the more you can tell us about what challenge you're having or what problem that we can assist with, certainly helps us help support you. The Cherry Hill Public Schools technology team are available between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And back to you, Mrs. Esposito.
Thanks. In addition to all the support we've been providing to teachers and staff this summer, we know that it's really important that you know what's available on our CHCLC website. So I put together 2 screencasts. The first one and the next slide covers parents and where you should be looking to find the most valuable resources and information, particularly like how do I contact my child's teacher? So this video tutorial will show you where to go for the questions you might have this year.
Hello, my name is Heather Esposito, and I'm the District Technology Coach for the Cherry Hill School District. I wanted to take a few minutes to help you navigate all of the resources on the Cherry Hill Public Schools main website. For instance, you can find relevant news and updates from the homepage, registration, press conference, free and reduced lunch, registration, and more. You also have some quick links at the bottom to parent access to Genesis, the district calendar, our We Return to Learn plan, and additional resources as well that you can explore. One of the most important tabs for you to reach is the parent page. Here you can access all of the relevant documents that you might need to fill out for the year. Most importantly, and newly added, is a parent university, which will begin this week. In the Parent University link, you will see that you will have the opportunity to join a live stream on various topics. Session 1 will be held Wednesday, 8/19, and will be on exploring the virtual learning platform and resources for support, which is the intention of this video. Session 2 will be held on 8/20, and its focus is on setting your child up for success, how to survive in a virtual learning environment. Session 3 focuses on Google Classroom and parent connection, such as logging in, checking student work, communicating with the teacher, viewing the Google Calendar, and more. Session 4 will be on virtual learning and familiarizing yourself with popular platforms your child may be using at home. These sessions are made and tailored to questions and needs that you might have regarding the start of school in September. Another place for you to visit is the School tab. If you want to find specific information regarding your child's school, this is a great place to start. For instance, if your child is in elementary school, you can find your child's school here with phone numbers, who the principal is, and a direct link to their page. So if you wanted to contact a teacher, if you wanted to find out some updates regarding what is happening at your school, this is where you will spend your time. As you can see, you have our school with some general information about the school. There are principals' updates, parent information, PTA information, and a link for you to contact teachers. Here you can find each department as well as the teacher to email. Okay, so if you have a question for a teacher and you're not sure how to reach them, the best way is to go through Contact Us, find the teacher, and then send an email. The last thing I want to show you is under academics and some things you might want to be thinking about as far as supporting your students as they get ready for the start of the school year. Under Summer Reading 2020, you can see all of the assigned summer reading, text, and assignments for grades 6 through 12. There are some additional resources that you can download and share with your child as well. And some other things that you might want to explore under academics might be our curriculum, our instruction, our assessment, full day kindergarten information, and registration. There also is a frequently asked questions link if you need help with accessing Genesis as a parent. I hope this tutorial and navigation of the chclc.org website will help you easily find the resources and information that you need.
And the next slide will take you through a tutorial of the student perspective, what students might need to reinforce learning, resources that teachers might be using in school that you can also access from home.
Hello, I would like to quickly share with you some resources information found under the Students tab of the Cherry Hill Public Schools website. This is a page that will be constantly updated and added to as we find more resources and helpful tools and tricks for both students and parents from home. As you can see at the top, we have lots of videos and tutorials for parents and families. There is also a quick link for student email for high school students. Following that, we have a community of learning resources of platforms and apps and websites that can help supplement what students are learning in school, and are also links to some of the most popular platforms that teachers will be using as part of instruction. At the very bottom of the page, we also have some quick links to Genesis, IXL, Pearson. As you can see, that there are many resources that students can use to support and bolster their learning. At the very bottom, there are a couple links for support. One link is for students and parents to request support via email, and another is for staff members to request support. As I said, this will be added to frequently with updates regarding platforms, contact information, and additional resources.
Hi, thank you. And the last page of this presentation has some additional helpful resources that you may want to explore to help you gain a better sense of what hybrid, flipped, and blended learning is. We have been sharing this with teachers and staff as we prepare them for what the September month looks like. So if you would like to take some time exploring the slideshow, it will give you a greater sense of what hybrid learning actually is and might potentially look like for your child in September. In addition, I provided a link to the New Jersey Department of Education Family Resources, which provides invaluable resources that will help you and your family get started with learning from home. And finally, the last resource is called Education Reimagined, Distance Learning Resources for Parents. Here you will find a wealth of information, videos, articles, and tips that will be very helpful for you and your students as you get started learning this year. We hope that you have enjoyed this session. We are excited to see you for our next session on setting your students up for success. Setting your students up for success will provide you with some really important and great advice for how to create an environment, how to motivate your child, and how to help you and your child know where to go as they're working on completing their assignments from home. We look forward to meeting with you next time, and thank you very much.